You faggot. I used to be a fucking cop. You fucking... Ah, God. I used to be the best cop on the fucking force. Oh, oh, fuck. You ruined my life. You bitch. Oh, fuck. Man, I'm so upset. Oh, God, please. No, don't come in here. Don't come in. Don't drive in here. Oh!
Excuse me, officer. You called? I'm here to help you.
I'm looking to fuck your wife. I am looking to fuck your wife. Gonna come. Used to be the best cop, but now I'm here fucking your wife. I'm here fucking your wife. Don't let me fuck your wife. But don't do not to let me fuck your wife. I'm a cop and I'm fucking 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 your
Babies are the ultimate parasite.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Babies are the ultimate parasite.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Babies are the ultimate parasite.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Babies are the ultimate parasite.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, but when it comes to blood in my underwear, I want to know how it got there.
Episode 10.
Number 10.
Isn't that's a milestone?
Yeah, I guess so. It's I didn't think. How far do you think we'd make it?
I thought I'd be dead by now.
I thought we'd get as far as buying the mics and then never using them.
I literally thought, I was like, man, I have to do something with this mic that Dakota bought, because Dakota bought me a whole microphone setup and everything. And I'm like,
I couldn't have made it easier for you to do it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for giving me a creative outlet. Otherwise, I would have been lost in my basement. That's actually true.
It's a little bit true.
I would have been finished The Sopranos by now. So thank you for that.
Were you just watching?
No, I was literally just walking around the basement waiting for you to get on the internet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the internet now.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. Because it's Butt Boys for life. Butt Boys for life.
Radio.
Butt Boys for 2021.
Butt Boys bisexuals now.
The bisexual Butt Boys are going for 2021, baby. We're going to fucking... Big things are going to happen this year.
I think so. I was just working on the video, the Eric Macaulay one that I've been working on. So close to being done. I need like a few more days with it, but...
This guy's been working on it for fucking 10 years. Like he's Terry Gilliam working on the Don Quixote movie. You're making my pussy hard.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's my magnum opus.
It better be. If it sucks, if it fucking sucks, I don't care. I think that's still good. I don't care if it fucking sucks.
It might suck. No, I think it's okay so far. I'd have to fuck it up real bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Even if it's it looks good. So even if it's partially funny, then I think that's a win.
I think so too.
I'm vaping.
Oh, yeah. You got the vape.
Should I vape into the mic?
Yeah, vape into the mic.
All right, this is me.
Ruin the mic with vape juice.
It's going to smell like mint. Yeah. Wait, that didn't work. Wait, one more. Sorry. This is horrible for everyone listening, but I can do one more just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein is my dad. Sorry, just blowing out the smoke there.
That's just the sound of vape smoke.
That's what happens when you exhale vape smoke. You just admit that Jeffrey Epstein is your dad.
There's just millions of kids across America vaping, admitting Epstein is their dad.
Well, I mean, Epstein probably is a lot of people's dad.
That's true, actually. And his kids probably do vape.
Oh, they must. How else would you deal with the stress of knowing that your dad got suicided in jail because he's a fucking pedophile tyrant?
That's true. What juice you rocking? What flavors?
I put it in mint because I didn't want you to smell my breath. I didn't want you to smell my bad breath, you know?
Yeah, it smells like Listerine on the other end here.
Yeah, I just poured Listerine into an empty vape, and here we go.
Hell yeah.
No, man, I've been rocking. It's so funny last night because I have this vape now. I'm like, I don't want to go out for smokes. I'm trying not to cigarette smoke. So are
you fully quitting like the cigarettes?
Yeah. So I'm what I do is I'll get a little drunk and pour myself like a full glass of wine. Go downstairs and watch TV and just vape until I pass out.
Yeah, man,
hauling on this fucking thing.
You found a much healthier habit.
I can do it twice as much and for half the price. Hell yeah.
Man, I'm going to try and have the video done before this releases because it'll be a perfect companion piece to the podcast.
You have to.
Spoiler alert, the video is called How to Download Vape Juice.
There you go. Fuck yeah. And it's an Eric McCauley video, so I know you have a lot of fans. You have a lot of Eric McCauley fans.
Yeah. He's a little different this time. The thing with Eric McCauley is he's like James Bond, and he sort of adapts with the times, so he's more retarded than ever.
Just like James Bond.
Yeah. You ever notice how Daniel Craig is kind of like he has Down syndrome? It's like that.
How long did it take before those words fucking shot out of your fucking lips?
Yeah, how long? Are we even 5 minutes in?
Hell yeah. No, we are. We're 6 minutes in now.
Okay, I made it past 5 minutes. That's saying retarded. Plus
that sketch I did this week.
Yeah, that's true. Do you say retard in that?
No, I never do. Because I actually, I met somebody who was mentally challenged, and now I refuse to say it anymore.
Like recently? What, in the past day?
Yeah, yesterday I met a really nice person who was, happened to be mentally challenged, and they're very nice. And they said they like butt boys, but they don't like how we say that
retard talk. Yeah,
they don't like the Down syndrome talk.
Fair enough. Did you ever see that? Did I ever tell you about that German show where it's like a soap opera, but all the actors have Down syndrome? It's called Down's View. And it's just,
yeah, I've seen clips of it. Yeah, for sure.
Rules. So
like memes. I never actually, have you watched the show?
I mean, I watched clips. I didn't try and get into it.
So you're not even supporting the artists involved. You're just watching the memes, enjoying that part of it.
I saw a better part of an episode, and the two characters, I guess one is pregnant and they have a child and it doesn't have Down syndrome. And it's it's like a big plot twist in the show.
Sounds cool. Maybe I'll check it out when I'm done The Sopranos. The Sopranos is basically the same thing.
Yeah, they often get confused with each other.
Downsview and Sopranos, they're companion pieces.
Yeah, HBO released a plethora of shows around that time, like The Wire, The Sopranos, and Downsview.
I was thinking recently about just getting into childhood shenanigans. Do you have any good stories about when you were a kid, just doing shit that was wrong? Either it was vandalism or just being a piece of shit to other people.
Oh my God, man. I have so many of those that yeah, I was such a bad person. Not that I'm much better, but I'm not terrorizing people, at least.
We're not minors anymore, so we can't.
Yeah, exactly. You lose that get out of jail free card.
So the one that me and you do have is when we were we did a writer's retreat in Niagara Falls, and me and Dakota, our friends went to bed, and me and Dakota were trying to find drugs, and we couldn't find drugs, so we just started climbing the hotel.
What a fucking thing to do. Oh, we can't find any drugs. Let's just start climbing this pipe here.
We better just parkour. We better parkour for the next 3 hours.
And then the security guard like caught us and he's like, what are you guys doing? Can you not climb that, please? It was so embarrassing.
Because the part of the hotel that we were climbing, it had like an atrium, like a glass atrium where you could see the pool underneath. And we were climbing on the glass, like climbing over the pool, like 40 feet above the pool. Like, and then at one point we saw a hotel room with girls in it. We're like knocking on their door to see if they want to hang out with us. And then when the security guard caught us, he told us to stop. And then we left and we went to the strip mall right next door and started climbing that. Remember, I almost died.
Yeah, I had to pull you up with Eli's a pretty big guy, and I'm not exactly Mr. Muscle Man over here. It was difficult.
I'm fat and you're a pussy.
Yeah, that's the quick and short of it, I guess.
No, it was so great because he climbs this thing like fucking Spider-Man, like with ease. And he like, nimbles his way up top of this building. And I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, dude, I can do. So I jump off like a dumpster onto this pipe and I start climbing this pipe like 20 feet in the fucking air. And I get to the top, I'm like, I can't finish this. I can't like get up any higher to get onto the roof. And I was like, my hands were frozen because it was pretty cold out. And I'm like, I'm just going to let go. And I look down and there's like a corner of a dumpster. Like I'm going to bash my brains out on this fucking dumpster. And you're like, no, you got to grab my hand. So I did, like, I trusted him and he did. This guy, strong as an ox, this Dakota is. And he pulled me right up and we were climbing around on the roof of the strip mall for like 3 hours. It was awesome.
That was what a writer's retreat.
Yeah.
I love that a writer's retreat this is how big a piece of shit we are. Like I brought like Molly to the writer's retreat and like 3 hours in, I dropped Molly. We were trying to find more drugs and then we just end up playing parkour.
I think that's the only way. Like, listen, otherwise, a writer's retreat is usually dog shit anyways. I remember us sitting in a hot tub, the four of us, trying to come up with lines. I remember one of the jokes, like, some really, really, like, offensive jokes. And we're like, ha, 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 yes, this is high-class comedy writing.
Yeah. And then we got just annihilated.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
It was
But,
great. I was thinking of shit like that because... not to be a downer, but Sophie dying, that pop artist. Did you hear about how she died?
Yeah, she was trying to climb onto like a mountain to see like a full moon or something.
Yeah, I think she was just climbing her balcony and she like slipped. So fucking sad.
Yeah, I love Sophie so much.
Yeah,
too. Like that really bummed me out because that her music is amazing and modern, and it's really like the next generation. It's influenced like the next generation of like electronic music production.
Definitely, man. What was that one big album that came out in like 2012 or something? That's the one. That's kind of the only one I listened to. It's that one with the beautiful album art where she's like sitting on the water. I like that one.
No, it didn't come out in, it came out in like 2018. It's called Oil of Every Pearl's Insides. It's the one with like Pony Boy and It's Okay to Cry. Right. Fuck. I love that song. I thought it was older.
It got me thinking about like, man, like so many accidents I got into as a kid. Like many.
You could have been Sophie.
Man, plenty of times. Did I ever tell you the time in gym class I like almost accidentally like hung myself? we were like, I forget what we were doing, but
no, you didn't.
We were doing gymnastics or something, and then you know how everyone has to wait while like, let's say you're doing high jump, each person goes up, does an attempt. So we were waiting like on one of the, those benches they have off to the side. And I was just fucking around and I grabbed the string of the curtain and I put it around my neck, and then
like a funny guy.
Yeah, I was making a joke, and
Classic.
Then I'm gonna kill myself,
and then you tried to. You just tried to. That's the whole joke.
Well, I slipped off the like bench and then was like really hanging myself, and nobody noticed in the class.
They were like laughing. They're like, "This guy is hilarious."
No, they didn't even see. They just were like, the line kept advancing to like go do the high jump, and I was at the end of the line, so like nobody saw me until I think one of my friends turned around and was like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?"
I love this idea of you pretending to hang yourself as the class clown, but it's not effective and nobody's watching you or paying attention, and you actually just do it by accident.
Yeah, the class finishes and they just turn around and I'm dead.
You were the class Columbine. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Dylan Klebold.
I remember one time me and a couple of my friends, we would just ride our bikes around the neighborhood and just be idiots. And we pulled up on a Dairy Queen, and there was a large man just eating cheeseburgers in his car. And we stopped there. We're like, whoa, we got to see this. So we stopped our bikes and just stared at him. And he looked over and he's like, what do you want? And we were like, "You're a fat fucking pig, dude." He was like, "Shut the fuck up." And we were like, no, we're here. We just want to watch you pig out, you fat fuck. Just egging this guy on. And he's like, "I'm going to fucking kill you kids." And so he turns his car on. He takes the burger out of his mouth, turns his car on, and backs up like really fast. Like he's a fucking Fast and the Furious type guy. Like, whew. And then and then we were like, "Oh fuck, this guy means business." So we start riding our bikes as fast as we can down the street. And this guy pulls out of Dairy Queen and starts storming on us like so fast. And he catches up to us really fast. And then I think he was playing with us where like his car, like the front of his car was right behind our tires.
Oh, fuck.
And we're biking our balls off and he's yelling at us and laughing at us. And we're like, "Oh God." So we like bunny hopped over a curb into the school, and he's like, and he drove by and he's like, "You fucking kids."
I love the idea that, I mean, I just empathize with that guy now. I feel like that guy could be either you or me now.
Especially during the pandemic, I have definitely become that guy.
Yeah,
who
it's like the film Looper, and you're just
I was making fun of myself. I almost killed myself in the future. But no, I do that now. I'll go to like Arby's and get like a fucking like a roast beef and cheese sandwich, and just I'll get 3. I'll get 3 of them.
Yeah, I feel like you're pigging out now that you're a meat boy.
Yeah, I'm on the
You're trying it out. You're like getting your feet wet again. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm getting my little toes dirty in the meat boy business, you know? I'm spending hundreds of dollars on takeout all the time. I know that I say this all the time, but it's not like things aren't plateauing. I'm still in the middle of this crescendo that's going to crash really, really soon.
It's cool. Like, so you're on it's still rising, the potential collapse.
Yeah, man. So what? Also, another time, me and a couple friends, we were behind Gino's Pizza, and we thought it'd be funny to throw rocks at this fucking Gino's Pizza. Yeah, at the little back window where they actually make the pizza. So we're throwing it, and then somebody actually hit the window and it broke, shattered.
Yeah.
And this guy comes out of the back and he's like, "Fuck you guys, fuck you." He started chasing us, this little skinny Polish guy. And we got away from him pretty quick, and we thought nothing of it. And then we were playing at the park nearby like an hour later, and he pulls up in his Gino Pizza delivery car. Oh, and he almost like ran over my friend's
like, "Hey kids,
head.
You want some pizzas?"
He almost ran over one of our friends' heads, and he came out and chased us again. And we were running like all around the park getting chased by this guy, which is what we were trying to do. And then eventually he got in his car and left, and we're like, fuck, finally the madness is over. And then like an hour later, we go into a convenience store, and I remember I was looking at porno, and we all had like cans of pop, and I was looking at like Playboy magazines, and they fucking pull up, screech their fucking wheels like, "Eh." The guy gets out of the car and he covers the doorway and he goes, "Nowhere to go." We were like, fuck, This guy got us.
Over.
It's over. Nowhere to go.
And there was like a big, like chunky guy who was like pretty quick on his feet. And then like a skinny Twinkie man who I could have taken at the time, even though I was like 14, you know? And so we're arguing like, no, we didn't do that shit. You didn't see us do that, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I already called the police. The police are coming.
Yeah.
And we're arguing with them. And then like, this seems like it's out of a fucking dream. But this guy wearing like a giant, like 10-gallon hat, like a country, like a character from King of the Hill. He's like,
Excuse me, but this is a place of business. Why don't you fellas take this outside?
like, yeah, let's do that. And so,
Yeah, let's listen to the cowboy.
So we all go outside and the three of us are standing around waiting for the cops to come. And then the big scary one was like, I have to go park my car. You stay and watch. And then this guy went, because he had just parked right in front of the store, right? So he goes to park his car. And I'm like, all right, guys, 3, 2, 1, we're going to run. And I go 3, 2, 1. And I throw my pop on the ground and it like explodes everywhere. And we all just jet around the corner and around the beer store into like some like little woods. And we hid out for like an hour and we got away.
Man, you always got to just run. That's the answer to everything when you're a kid at that age. I remember.
Even as an adult.
Yeah,
like if you're in a relationship, if you're dating somebody and they're like, I really wish you'd grow up so we could be together and like get buy a house and have kids, just run.
Trip them.
Just run to the after hours bar.
Run to your drug dealer.
Run to your drug dealer and get a couple cc's of cocaine in your brain stat.
Yeah. Then just keep running.
You keep running until your heart explodes.
I remember playing. Did you ever play Nicky Nicky Nine Doors? That game?
Yes.
That was a good one. This isn't my story, but this story is fucking hilarious to me. What's his name? Hal Johnson from Body Break. He lived in Oakville.
Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod. Were they partners? They lived together, or was he?
Yeah, they were like the interracial exercise team. That was like a big thing.
You said he lived there, and it made me wonder, like, did he have some side piece, or was Joanne his real bitch?
No, I think they both lived there. They had like a really nice house in Oakville, and that's where I grew up. That's a suburb outside of Toronto. Anyway, so they lived in the town, and my friend one time, him and his buddies went to Nicky Nicky Nine to him. So they do it. They bang on his door a bunch of times. They just go run across the street and like hide behind a giant bush. And as they're waiting and hiding behind the bush, he comes outside, he sort of looks around, he peeks around, and he steps out onto the road, and he just starts fucking stretching. He's like bending over, stretching his his quads, everything. They're like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he just turns, looks at them, and bolts towards them like the fucking Terminator. It's like fucking. I love that story. I don't know if you ever caught them. Yeah, it was wild. I know another time. This is actually one of my stories. We like just tormented this guy in my neighborhood for fucking weeks on end, and he would chase us. He never caught us. But then eventually, this like new kid moved into our neighborhood on our street, and we like kind of like as a rite of passage for this kid, we convinced him to go Nicky Nicky Nine Door this house we've been tormenting for like a month. And the kid was like none the wiser. He had no idea we've been doing this. Immediately, the guy opens the door, grabs the kid, and starts beating the fucking shit out of him. He has like no idea the history leading up to this. He's like just so confused.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I used to play hockey with a guy who was like, he was like 6'6", like 240 pounds. He looked like a grown man, but he was 15.
Yeah.
And I guess there was like a house party and he was on the front lawn and some guy was mad that the house party was going. And he was like, hey, motherfucker, you better shut this fucking party up. And this guy, I think his name was Clinton. And he was like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And the guy was like, oh, yeah? You want to fucking go? You want to go, big man? And then he just like beat the piss out of this giant boy. Like beat the snot out of this giant boy. And then he found out like when he got arrested that he had just assaulted like a 15-year-old boy.
He was going to jail for 10 years.
Man, you shouldn't have sucked his dick after you beat him up.
Could have gotten 5 years. What were you thinking?
Why did you suck his dick after you beat him up?
I figured, I don't know. I was already going to prison. What the hell? Shit, man. Did you ever have any fucking bad injuries as a kid? I had so many. I was so accident prone. I don't know what. Dude.
I did. I hurt myself a lot, but I've never broken a bone.
I've told you the time a fat guy, he ran over my arm on a bicycle and just broke my arm.
Was that when you were in clown college? This fucking.
Yeah, that was the period after I tried hanging myself. Next
you had
class.
a very troubled childhood.
It's so ridiculous. He was just chasing me on his bike. This kid was so weird, man. I'll name him. Fuck it. His name was Thomas Bailey. And he was
Jesus, last name too? You didn't have to fucking name it.
It's fine.
Thomas Bailey, if I ever see you, I'm going to kill you.
Dude, he used to drive around a go-kart on our street, like a gas-powered go-kart. And that's not what he ran me over with. He just ran me over with like a bicycle. But
why did he run like on purpose or a joke?
No, it was an accident. I think we were playing tag and I tripped and fell and then he ran over my arm. And the funny thing is he didn't fully break it. It kind of, I think he fractured it and then I actually broke it trying to like adjust the arm. Yeah, I had a lot of this.
So you didn't even break your arm. You broke your own arm.
Yeah.
you just had like some tire scrapes on your arm and you're like, fuck it. Whack.
I'm going to blame this fat guy. I remember he was so sorry. He wrote me like a really nice apology letter and shit. And then like a month later, I got viciously attacked by a dog.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You thought you were going to die?
Yeah, fully. No, I would have died had my friend not been there. Because the dog, like, we were walking around on the street not on the street. Where I lived, there was like this kind of back alley where you could look onto people's like backyards. Some of them are fenced.
Yeah, like between like it was like backyards and then a fence and then like a major roadway or something. Yeah, you got yeah, exactly. And we were walking back there and my neighbor had a dog and it wasn't fenced in. It was leashed, but I guess the leash was long enough. My friend's like, this dog, the dog was like, dental, it was a dental floss leash. All right, Scruffy, here you go.
It was fucking fishing line. And my buddy was like, we should not go this way. And I was like, well, what are you, a pussy?
What's this dog going to do? Try and kill me?
It's my neighbor's dog. And it's like, and we go. It immediately jumps onto me, pins me against the fence, and I like black out. I woke up. I was covered in blood. My friend was carrying me.
Was it your blood?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It was just the dog's blood. My buddy beat it to death.
Yeah, you look at it. There's like fucking the dog's face has been punched in, and you're like, Jesus, you didn't have to go that far, friend.
Yeah.
Thanks for saving my life. He's like, after the dog has already stopped biting you, he's still beating. Another dog came out and he started punching the fuck out of that dog too. Yeah, it was just a fucking golden retriever. It wasn't even like barking. He's like, you were out for 2 hours. I killed 4 dogs. I went around the whole neighborhood to make sure you were safe. Oh shit! Hell yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they had to put that dog down. Fuck yeah, they did. I hope so. For fucking with my boy on our 10th episode. That's right. I actually got you a present. Here's the dog that attacked you. I put him down myself. Just lift it up to the camera. It'd be awesome. What do you remember the first pair of titties that you ever touched? And can you talk about it? Yeah, I do. Talk about those titties. Because the fans, the boys and the girls want to know about the titties. Catherine's going to love this. It's literally, you were probably like fucking 6 years old. Just talk about some titties. She gets jealous. Wait, I'm not good enough? Oh, do you like those 13-year-old tits? Do you like them more than me? Yeah, I like her tits more than you entirely. Yeah, obviously. Her tits were 13 years old. They were perfect. They'll never be that great again, ever. Come on. I love that girls' titties as they get older get a little weirder, and guys' penises get bigger as they get older, and then weirder, and then smellier.
Yeah, and then smaller, I think, right? I think a guy's dick eventually starts shrinking.
I don't know.
Probably.
Man. Mine's been getting bigger.
It's been getting big. That's good.
I had a dream last night that I was a black man and I was sucking my own dick. It's true. It was like one of those sweaty panic dreams.
Yeah, one of those sweaty, restless nights where you think you're a black man, making yourself come.
Yeah, just self-sucking myself. Yeah, it was actually really cool.
I like to call that a night terror, personally.
A dream cream. People call it nocturnal emission or wet dream. No, it's dream cream.
I don't know if I ever had a wet dream.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
You ever have those where you have a dream where you're pissing yourself and you wake up and you think you've pissed your pants?
No, I did have a dream. I went to take a piss, and then when I woke up the next day, my mom had told me that I had actually slept walked that night and went and pissed into my dog's bowl.
And your dog lived to be 18.
Then my friend
Your dog did live for a long time, didn't it?
What's that?
Your dog did live for a long time.
Yeah, it did.
How old was it?
Well, the one dog, Milu, I think you met that dog. He lived to
Love that.
14, maybe 13, I think. Pretty old.
Wait, it was a boy?
Yeah.
Named Milu?
Yeah, we didn't name it. Our neighbors asked if we could watch it. These disgusting French people. And then we watched it for the weekend. And they just skipped town.
I just thought maybe you bought this dog and then your neighbors kept yelling names at it. The name, Milu. And all of a sudden it just wouldn't come to any other name.
Yeah, we're like, that's a pretty good name.
Yeah, that's not bad. Let's let these French people name our whole lives.
No, they tortured it. It's pretty sad, actually.
But it has a happy ending.
Yeah, he lived for a long time. 13. That's a pretty good age for a dog.
Did he ever sleep in bed with you?
All the time. Yeah, he was nice.
Did he ever growl when you moved your feet too much?
Yeah, 100%. You'd bite my feet.
Yeah, I used to love that. Like my dog, Augie. Rest in peace to Augie.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Oh, yeah, I had a dog. Well, my parents don't talk about it because I ate it. I was a minor and I ate it. It was in the Stony Creek News. It was really dark. But before I ate him, he was a really good dog, really great pet. And he used to just claw at my door, wanting to get in. And I'd be like, I was learning how to masturbate too. So I'd be like, listen, if you want to come in and sleep in my bed, you got to put up with me jerking off in the bed. He would just lay there, try to sleep and hear me going watching Red Shoe Diaries, like David Duchovny and yeah, so I would fall asleep and in the middle of the night I'd turn and he'd be like and start biting my feet and I'm like, dude, get the fuck kick him off the bed. Like, if you don't want to be here, then leave. I move him.
If you want to be here, that there's the door.
No one forced you. No one forced you to. And he would bark and be an asshole, and I would let him out. Meat. I would if you don't want to see me move my feet like crazy and masturbate at the same time, then go fuck yourself. But I would open the door.
If you want to watch me come,
if you're not gonna let me come in your face,
I'm gonna eat you.
If you're gonna let me come in your face, I'm gonna eat you, dog. I laid down that ultimatum immediately.
Oh man, the dog lovers are gonna hate this episode.
I loved my dog, so I would, but no, literally, I would kick him or not kick him, nudge him, and be like, "Fuck you!" Then if you're gonna bite on my feet, and then he'd jump off the bed, and want to leave, he'd bark until I let him leave the room, and he'd leave the room, and then a half hour later, he'd be fucking barking, trying to get back in.
Fuck,
great dog, Augie. Rest in peace. I love you. This is a tribute, 10th episode. And what's your Milu? Shout out to Milu. Shout out to all of our dogs.
And my first dog, Toby, he's a fucking enormous lab. He was 500 pounds. He ran away one time.
500-pound lab?
Yeah.
You guys just had a fetish for overfeeding your dogs?
No, we got him like that. I mean, we didn't do anything to help, lose the weight, but we got him like that. And he
what did his diet consist of?
Well, one time he ran away and we found him at the Tim Hortons, the drive-through. The like employees were just tossing Timbits like
Did
into
you
his
just
mouth.
follow? Did you just follow the cracks in the concrete? I'm fat shaming your dog.
Dude, I'll send you a photo one time. He was massive. He
Yeah,
was so
that's really
big.
cool, man. I didn't know you had Toby.
He was my favorite dog. Sorry, Milu. Sorry to choose
He is
favorites.
the most recent one too.
Yeah, he didn't even knock Toby off the top.
So because it's our 10th episode, I asked some of our dedicated listeners if they had any questions
Okay.
for us about the show.
Really? All right.
Yeah. So do you mind if I hit you with them?
Not at all. Let's go.
Okay. Well, this one's who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I feel like that's a question for you, not me. I don't even know who's in it.
I'm going to guess Tampa Bay because Tom Brady needs his 7th ring. He needs to win the Super
give it
Bowl.
to him?
Yeah, I think that Tampa Bay is going to win. It's in their home stadium. Tom Brady's the fucking man, obviously. Like, I used to hate him when he was on New England, but now he's good because I really like Tampa Bay. I like their colors and their logo. The Buccaneers, they're pirates. I like pirates.
Hell yeah.
I'm not a big fan of rape and pillaging, but I do like pirates.
I'm going to go with it because my family's from Florida.
There you go. Yeah,
Tampa,
Dakota's an American.
You thought I was going to say because I enjoy rape. So that's...
Well, I wasn't thinking it, but you said it, and I'm glad you put it out there in the universe.
All right, what's the next question?
Okay, how did you guys meet and become friends?
I remember when I met you. I met you through... we met each other through a mutual friend. And then I remember I was going to... direct like a music video for you. You were hip hopping and rapping a lot.
Yeah,
I remember
appropriating black culture.
Yeah, I had to you put a stop to that though.
Yeah,
You changed.
yeah, and then I started doing folk rock after that. But yeah, I remember. I don't.
Do you remember the night we met?
No, do you?
Yeah, I remember it was in. I think it was in the Green Room in Toronto. It may have been a different bar, but I think it was that one. And I immediately that whole summer, Brendan, a friend of ours, was just talking you up how you're the funniest guy, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm the funniest guy."
I hate when people say that to me.
But then I met you at the bar, and you were. It was like a Wednesday too, and you were like on top of the table. Dancing and singing, and I think you got the whole bar to dance and sing with you. And I was like, this guy's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wow, I do not remember that. I hate that about myself.
Well, I hate that about getting blackout drunk all the time.
So yeah, I guess that's the first. I do remember. I do remember meeting you at the Green Room. I don't remember dancing on the bar, or what was I making them sing?
I don't remember. I wish.
I think it was "Fuck the Police."
Yeah,
it was right after the G8 summit.
Yeah,
and I told all the Black Bloc people to put on their military boots and start kicking in fucking Starbucks stores.
And then you shot 5 people.
I shot a bunch of cops. And then
this guy's hilarious.
Classic boy humor.
Yeah, it was up my alley.
Hell yeah. Okay. You want me to shoot you with another one?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's directed just to you.
Okay.
Are you ever going to get sick of Eli making dad jokes? The next live stream episode, you should knock him out.
Is that because he makes fun of the fact that I have a dad or don't have a dad? I wish I had a dad.
I guess any story that comes up about like dads or family or
every time you do it, I do go, oh man, I wish. Yeah.
It's usually you bringing that part up. Like,
I know.
It's not me forcing you to fucking confront that fucking issue.
I remember. Oh, here's a good story. It was like the second time we met, and you made a dad joke, and I was like, directed at me, and I was like, oh, I actually don't have a dad. I don't really know my dad. And then it got really awkward for a few seconds, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, man. That's okay. You don't need a dad, man. You're pretty cool. But you'd probably be a lot cooler if you had a dad.
It'd be a whole lot cooler if you did. You probably would have turned out a lot better if you did.
Yeah, I mean, probably, but
I mean, well, coming from my experience, it didn't. I'm literally.
It's true.
Listen, I have a dad and I live in my parents' basement.
That's true.
You don't, and you're an independent man.
That's true.
Fuck yeah, you're killing it.
Cool. Next question.
My bro. Okay. He said, this one's to me. What's the funniest story from your childhood, and why is it when you shit your pants in our neighbor's pool? Good questions, Jesse. This is my brother, by the way, asking these questions.
These are great.
And so I guess when I was like 8 or something like that, we went over. We used to hang out with our neighbors all the time. Like, he was one of the most influential people in my life, my neighbor. He got me into video games and punk rock and stuff. Great guy. But cool. I used to go over there and we'd swim in their pool. And I remember, I think I had eaten a full meal right before I went over to swim. And you know how people say, like, you know how your dad always says, don't go in the pool until a half hour after you eat. Dakota wouldn't know that, but most dads say this. Boom. I had to throw that one in.
Boom, roasted.
Yeah. So, yeah. I was doing this thing. I think it was a joke. I was like, what's the biggest asteroid in our orbit? And then I jumped off the diving board and I said, a full moon. And I pulled my pants down and did like a spinning jump with my fucking ass and balls out, jump in the pool. And then I immediately had to get up because I was about to shit my pants. So I climbed out and like ran into their basement soaking with pool water. And I just like diarrhea shitted for the next half hour in that pool. Fuck. Did
I ever tell you the time I clogged? Oh, I think I told this story already. When I clogged my friend's toilet, and for like years they called me dump truck. I told this story.
Dump truck.
I like ruined his house from my shit. Like, that ruined the pipes. It leaked through the ceiling.
If you're a man that liked taking back shots, it'd be great if your name was dump truck. Back that ass up on his dick, boy. I'm about to feed you some back shots, homeboy. Your fucking plump little ass. Hell yeah.
I got a plump little ass.
Okay, so Graham wants to know about shitty first date. You got any shitty first dates?
I don't know if it's a shitty first date. It was funny though, kind of. This was like 2 years ago. It was right around the time I was just doing a lot of coke, and I was being a big piece of shit.
This whole podcast is just about how much drugs we used to do.
I don't do any anymore, so there's stories that come from it. What can you do?
It is what it is. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Anyways, I was all keyed up, ready for my date. So I go to this date, and I had plans to party with friends of mine, like, after the date. I didn't even want to be at this date. I mainly wanted to see my friends. It was around the holidays. So all throughout the date, I'm sneaking off to the bathroom to do little key bumps. And the girl is getting
like leaving her there. Yeah, you go to key bumps every half hour.
It was honestly more like every 10 minutes. And anyway,
think about the conversation. I'm sorry, you got to finish your story, but like, seriously, how dapper did you think you were?
Each time I come back, I'm just fucking rambling about some insane conspiracy theory.
It'd be really funny if you went on a date with somebody who was in like a municipal politician. It was like, I'm on the board in the municipality of the Durham region.
I'm like, can you hold that thought? I got to go to the bathroom again.
You come back and you're like, they got to pave our roads.
Fucking. So we get to the end of the date, and then she like leans over and she's like, this is going to be weird. But she's like, I used to be a huge cokehead, and I had a huge addiction problem with it. It like ruined my life. But I actually feel I'm having a good time with you tonight. I feel like we have a good connection. like, do you want to get some blow and like just have fun tonight?
You're the type of partner.
Yeah. Well, I just go, it's funny you should mention that. I've been sneaking off doing coke this whole time.
Did she like that?
Yeah, I couldn't tell. She was like, really? Do you have some?
She probably knew that you were doing blow and was
Yeah, that's
trying to
probably
get
what
you to
gave her
say
the
that you
idea.
had blow.
Yeah, exactly. She was just trying to steal my coke.
So what did you beat her up?
Yeah, I got really aggressive. Are you trying to take, where's the dime bag? No,
You Michael Imperioli'd her.
we did a bit of blow together, and then she gave me a Super Nintendo for some reason. And then I have no idea why to this day. She just handed it to me as I was leaving. And then I went and hung out with my friends, brought them a Super Nintendo.
Did you guys have sex?
No, I had zero.
So you
interest
didn't
in
even
this
have
girl.
to fuck her for a Super Nintendo?
Nah, baby.
Man, I always have to have sex for a Super Nintendo.
You just gotta flash that dime bag. They'll throw the Super Nintendo at you.
Man, I have to fuck a girl for 6 hours if she wants it, just for her to give me a Game Gear.
A fucking
Damn, you
Neo
look-
Geo.
Yeah, I was playing King of Fighters. I'm playing King of Fighters 97 on my Neo Geo because I deep dicked a girl for literally 6 hours until my penis was sore as hell.
That'd be cool, like if that was part of the whole. If that was like a mating ritual. The girls throw a video game console at
Just
you.
classic gaming consoles that the
Yeah.
nerdiest, like the type of consoles you'd marry someone for just having.
Hell
Bitch,
yeah!
You're
Who
gonna
gives
give
you
me
the PS5?
Bitch, you're gonna give me all of your Game Boy colors just to eat your pussy for 10 minutes? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I would do
Yeah.
that. It's a
Hell
pretty
yeah.
good deal. Do you have any
Okay.
bad first dates?
Bad first. Oh, this is a short one, but I used to like on Twitter. I used to try and be funny on Twitter all the time and follow girls and stuff when I was single and see where it would go. And actually, there was a couple times where I hit it big on some fine, lovely people.
Yeah.
And this one, I went on this date with this girl where we were going to go for a drive to, I think it was like some sort of haunted place in Burlington.
Cool.
The
Graveyard?
Yeah. What?
A graveyard or like
No,
An
it wasn't
abandoned building?
It was the Hermitage. The Hermitage,
Okay.
which is like a famous old mansion. And I was going to take her there. And we were going to walk around and I was going to make like witty comments and be cute and try and be like a good version of myself to see if she wanted to kiss me. And so we're on our way there. And like halfway there, I'm like, oh no, I drank like an idiot last night and I have to shit. I'm going to shit my pants any second now on the drive. So we stop at this Tim Hortons. I'm like, don't worry, I'll just be a minute.
Yeah.
And I go into this Tim Hortons and I proceed to have this like the worst diarrhea shit of my entire life where I'm like
Just a
sitting on
hangover shit.
I was on the toilet for 25 minutes and I finally messaged her. She was in my car. So I'm like, I'll just go in there for a pee really quick. I'm like, you might want to come in and get a double because I'm going to be shitting on this toilet for a long time.
Oh no.
So I came in. I came out of the bathroom and she was sitting there after like literally like 45 minutes
You're
by
just
herself.
beat red and
I was sweat. There was
exhausted.
sweat pouring out of my head. I'm like, you want to just go home? You think maybe we should just go home, postpone this date? And she was like, yeah, totally. Can you please bring me home? I was like sweating after shitting my balls. Yeah, well, it was it was brutal.
Did you go on a second date with her, or was that?
Oh yeah, she's my wife now. That girl, I married her. No, she never talked to me again.
Yeah, that makes
But I'm
sense.
sure she thinks about me once in a while.
Probably
When
once in a
she's
while.
talking to somebody normal with a bigger dick.
Yeah, they probably post-coital just laugh about you.
Yeah. Remember when you went on that date with that fucking average dicked idiot who kept shitting his fucking pants?
Oh, you.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
remember I remember I went on a date with a vegan girl in college, and I didn't like even understand what vegan was at the time. And we were gonna go to the movies, and I suggested we get wings before the movies, and she's like, "I'm vegan." I was such a piece of shit. I was like, "Well, do you mind if just I eat?" And so
You should have said, well, maybe you want to just eat feathers instead.
you pick off the feathers, I'll eat the meat.
How about we just eat feathers? So stupid.
She just sat in front of me watching me eat like fucking 2 pounds of wings.
Hell yeah, dude. She's like, yeah. She's like, you know what? I'll fuck him if he eats 4, but if he eats 6, or 7, if he eats a whole pound, I'm not gonna fuck him. And then 3 pounds in, she's watching you, and you're eating the wings like you'd eat a pussy. You're
And
like,
And then I just like, can we cancel the movie? I just want to keep eating the wings.
God, I didn't know they'd have such a good deal on this night. Do you mind? I've already seen the movie, so I could give you a synopsis while I chew on these fucking meat boys. She's sitting there eating sweet potatoes
She's just
like an idiot.
She's just sucking the sauce off the meat.
You're just putting your fingers in her mouth so she can suck the fucking wing sauce off your fingers. Do you like this? Is this a better date?
Isn't this romantic?
Don't you enjoy this date, bitch? You fucking bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, you dirty bitch. Hell yeah, dude. So I got some more questions.
Let's hear them.
Do you want? Yeah, I don't know if this is what the butt boy people wanted, but it's episode 10. It's kind of a celebratory thing. I think it's important.
Been pretty good so far. Yeah, it's. I like that. I like hearing.
So these are from
what
Colin.
people want. Okay.
But in order to make it seem like we have a more diverse audience, I'm going to say it's Colina. Colina sent these. She's a very beautiful woman. She's bisexual and she voted for Trump. And she got some questions for us.
Let's hear him. Colina.
Why does Graham never take his shirt off? And has Eli ever seen Graham without a shirt? What is he hiding? Graham, I've seen Graham without a shirt many times. Like in the past, Graham used to sleep over at my house all the time. Like even when we were well into our like smoke weed, drink beer stages in life. Mm-hmm. And we used to actually sleep in the same bed together. And I saw him without a shirt many times. And
did you see him without pants?
No. I've heard from other women because we've shared women. And apparently he's got a penis. I don't know how well it works, but apparently he's got one. So we're Eskimo brothers. But I will say one time Graham and I were at a cottage in somewhere outside of Halifax, and we had to sleep in the same bed together. And
Graham
he was not wearing
is Eli's cousin, by the way, for the people that
my cousin. He's very close. We're very close. And so me and my cousin were sleeping in the same bed, same time. And I saw him shirtless. He looked normal, whatever. But I woke up in the middle of the night having erotic dreams. And I had this huge heart on, like the most impressive boner that you could ever imagine on a person like me. And I thought like I had just broken up with my ex-girlfriend. And I was thinking, I thought that right next to me was my girlfriend at the time, but it was Graham, my cousin. And I was about to just jam my boner right into his ass because I thought it was my girlfriend at the time's ass. I was about to sodomize Graham because we had a thing, like it was cute. It was a cute mutual. It wasn't like a rapey thing. Like we had a nice little cute.
There was like an understanding of like boundaries.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna it was never gonna. No, it was not rape. It was like, here's my boner. If you are willing to wake up and have some fun with it, we can service each other. But I was like, I had leaned back to like just like let all of my dick into his butt, and I opened my eyes, and it was Graham with like long blonde hair. I was like, oh fuck! Really glad I didn't just
gay now.
Stab you. No, I'm bi now.
Right.
I almost fucked my cousin, and now I'm bi.
Now you're bi. Do you have any regrets about that last episode, bringing that up?
No, I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I'm mostly like, listen.
I like that you had actually forgotten you had said that. I had to remind you.
No, I'm most like I do get attracted to men from time
Who
to time.
isn't
I
bi?
do.
I mean, come on.
I mean, come on, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine. I'm into Chris's. I just want to get fucked in my ass by Chris Pine.
Unfortunately, we lost all our listeners since the news of you being bi.
Yeah, like, whoa. Wait a tick. Wait a fucking moment.
I thought the butt boys, I thought these were straight men.
No, but I literally just met a girl recently. And
You did,
we've been
man. That's
skating on the
exciting.
pond.
How nice is it to meet someone now, you know?
It's super nice because I'm not like a date. I'm very bad at dating apps. Like I'm good at getting like pictures of titties and butts, but I'm like way too emotionally paranoid to meet up with somebody and like go through with it. So to meet somebody naturally, like, where I'm living right now is actually, it helps me out a lot. It's nice. It's nice because it's like the whole text message.
You always want to meet someone naturally. Even Catherine and I, we were like, fuck. We were jealous of you meeting someone. And it sounds romantic.
That's been my whole life. I've literally, I've never started a relationship
through
in an online setting. That
all my relationships have been through apps, through the internet.
Well, look at you. You're fucking disturbing. You look like a fucking Richard Scary worm.
I do have
I'm surprised you're beautiful, awesome, amazing, hilarious girlfriend.
Yeah, she's great.
Has sacrificed so much time to such a bitch with a gun tattoo. I'm just kidding, man. I'm sorry. It's the first time we've had the podcast where I can actually see your face, and all I want to do is roast you. I love you. I just want to roast you so bad.
That's why I always turned off the video. I have a face for radio.
No, you don't. You're a very handsome man, and you're like a big guy too. Like I always forget,
but
but you're big. Like you're a strong boy. You can handle your own shit.
Kinda. I haven't lifted a weight in
just don't try to fuck with me, bitch. I will put you in a sharpshooter and I will rim your ass and break your legs at the same time. So wait, Colin has another question for us.
Cool.
Where did you guys find the background actors in Robo Greaser? Like the ones on skates, the brown guy, etc.
It'd be great if it was just in parentheses, the brown guy.
It's actually the brown guy asking the questions. Where did you find me?
I need to find my home.
Please.
Was he black or Indian? I still don't know to this day. We tried to portray him as black.
I think it was Trinidadian.
Okay. That makes sense.
I think it was a Trinidadian.
Yeah.
Because we had the one scene where it's like a cuckold joke where we needed like a person of color to play that part. Yeah, and that guy played the part, and he did a very good job. He nailed.
He did do a decent job for
fucking nailed the take. One take wonder.
Yeah, he was good,
and he had a great cock.
All of those guys, they're like part of a roller skating club, and they're literally just the locals at that roller rink at Scooter's
They were
Roller
so
Palace.
excited to be a part of the film. Like while Dakota was editing it, like people from this roller skating clique were like messaging him every week, being like, "Hey, when's the movie ready? When's the movie gonna be ready? When are we gonna make our big films?"
They thought they were going to be like a feature film.
I love it because they were only in it for like 10 seconds, 5 seconds.
And I made fun of them as much as I could in those 10 seconds.
Yeah, the whole thing is like, wow, these people suck. And then like, hey, when are we going to be in the movie?
Yeah, we were so
I literally
mean to
think
them in the movie.
there was probably some guy who thought his life was going to change.
Yeah,
After
he kept
Robo Greaser.
messaging me like every week, like, when's it gonna be ready, bro?
I remember that guy. He was the guy. He had the moves on the roller skates.
He's pretty good. Yeah,
Not good. Not good enough to transcend his shitty normal life.
no.
He's probably
He's good
listening
enough
to
to
this.
do a double backspin on his roller skates, but not good enough to get a real job.
He's probably listening to this fucking podcast right now.
He's probably been a lifelong. I'm sorry. What was your name? Fucking Bruce. I don't remember your name, but
Bruce.
if you are listening,
Bruce Gregory.
yeah, I'm sorry, Bruce Gregory.
My dad had an old friend named Bruce. Shout out to Bruce Gregory. If you're alive, come at me, bro. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth.
Violent.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. That kind of halted everything, eh? Threatening to sock somebody in their kisser is a big way to halt a podcast and make it not cool anymore. We should our podcast should just strictly be us like calling obscure people out and threatening to beat the fuck out of them. Hey, Jason, I'm coming for your mom. And if she doesn't have sex with me, I'm going to bludgeon you in the face with a baseball bat.
Yeah, I like it. We can do this at the end of every podcast.
Welcome to the threat zone. Hey, Chad. Your
What's up
stepdad
with
molested
Chad?
you and you're a piece of shit. And I still got beef with you. I'm still gonna take your lunch money.
Hey, Thomas Bailey, don't think I haven't forgotten about you running over my arm with a bicycle.
You fat fuck.
Yeah, you big fatty.
You're a big
There,
fat fuck.
I zinged him.
If you ever think about running over Dakota again with your fat ass, I'll come to your house and I'll choke you to death in front of your grandparents. Is that okay?
Yeah, this is comedy gold.
Whoa! I'm just zingers after zingers.
All right, we got another question here.
Yeah. Dakota, how many black friends do you have?
Listen, I have many black friends who cucked me. They're all my friends.
They're acquaintances. Got a lot of acquaintances.
Listen, my girlfriend has many black friends that I talk to.
Yeah, they're my friends. They let me clean all the cum off my girlfriend's belly.
Yeah, that's how many I have. Who asked that one? Was that Colin?
No, I'm not at liberty to say.
I feel like that was just you.
It was me. You're fired from the podcast. I didn't know you had more than one.
All right, what we got next here? We're closing. We're at an hour.
We're an hour?
Yeah. Do we
Can
have
I just say-
a good one to end it off here?
No questions. Can I just say that I had almost like a little date?
Yeah, of course. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I think that's nice because I've been feeling very happy all weekend.
Hell yeah.
And it's been very nice.
So what happened? So how'd you meet this girl?
Well, okay, so this is gonna sound. I really hope this person doesn't listen to this. I told her about it today, so I hope she.
She's probably listening.
Hey, baby. Hope you want to
Tell
have
her
sex with
something.
me.
Tell her something.
I got nothing to say. I'm dumb. I hope you want to fuck me. I'm a dumb, stupid idiot, and I hope you want to fuck me. No, when I moved back to my parents' crib towards the end of summer, part time, and then it slowly became a full time thing, and I started doing that, and I would see occasionally, once in a while, this person that I had known from high school that I wasn't good friends with. I didn't know much about them, we just didn't have a good friendship or anything. And I was like, when I moved back, I was like, oh my goodness, there's this really fucking cute girl that lives here that I don't know. Like, I really hope I run into them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
So like months go by. I've just been, watching the fucking Sopranos and jerking off and vaping in the basement. And then all of a sudden the pond in the backyard starts to freeze over and everybody's skating on the pond. Everybody's going. It's like Doug Ford should come down here and fine everybody. There's so many people skating on this fucking pond.
Just super spreaders? Skating super spreaders.
What was that sound?
I don't know. What sound?
The sound of you shutting your
Sounds of
fucking
me.
mouth before I fist fuck you with a dick in your head. Boom.
Boom.
I'm sorry. No, I did
So
hear.
keep telling you. I don't know. I was opening an audition, so.
No, well, you got another podcast starting in about 20 minutes. Can we wrap
right.
it up? My Toronto Raptors podcast starts in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I do it with all my black friends.
Yeah, you didn't answer that question, eh? You just I'm going to refer you to my black guy podcast.
Refer to my girlfriend. Yeah,
it's just you with four other white guys
doing
pretending
black
to be
voices.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers. I think Lamar got it really. Is really his ear.
So, anyways, I was putting my the pond had frozen over and everything was really nice. So I put my skates on and I was like, gonna go for a skate. And I skated my balls off. I was skating so good. I was doing I'm going backwards. I kind of have a figure skater's technique to skating. I do. I really do. My dad says I should have been a figure skater. Which is kind of a weird thing for your dad to say. You should have been a figure skater.
Are you sure he doesn't say that when you're with men?
I'm blowing him. You should have been a figure skater the way you sucked that dick. Anyway, I was skating, and then this girl, I was like, who is this? Who's this person? She's getting closer. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on right now? Something good's gonna happen. And sure enough, a fine human being hits me up and asks me how I'm doing. She remembers me from high school, and it was super nice. It literally filled my heart with goddamn joy. And I was like, hey, and I was all of a sudden I was like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to be funny anymore. I'm stupid now. You know how you get stupid?
You got nervous?
You know, you get nervous and stupid when you first meet somebody you care about.
100%.
Yeah. So I was that way. I was like, what are you gonna? And eventually I was like, listen, I'm full blown retarded right now, but maybe we can go for a skate tomorrow. And next thing you know, we go for a walk, a skate, another walk, and I'm just stoked that somebody.
How many times have you seen each other now? That sounds like four. 3 or 4. Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck. You guys you just met this girl. That's a good sign.
I really hope she wants to.
All right, listeners, let's take bets to see if he fucks it up.
Is she gonna be my wife or am I gonna fuck it up?
Take bets in the comments.
Yeah, I'm sure she's gonna appreciate that. I'm pretty sure that's gonna propel me into a really solid relationship that'll set my life on a path. Ah, you fucker! You sucked my dick dry. Sorry, nobody said anything. It was way too awkward.
All right, you want to end it there? That was a nice little sweet story.
Hell yeah! Are we at the appropriate time?
Yeah, we're an hour and 10.
Now we're in 10.
Yeah, a little longer. That's okay though.
To all of our fans that are still listening, you motherfuckers are lucky that we don't have a Patreon yet. Because once we get a Patreon, you're gonna have to.
Oh, actually, let me say that there will be a Patreon up this week. I'm launching it.
Oh, by the way, whoa! Keep listening.
Yeah, man. I'm launching it this week. I'm going to launch it with the release of that new video, the new Eric McCauley video.
Hell yeah.
It'll be up and running. There'll be a Patreon. There might be a PayPal donation thing too, but probably for now, just a Patreon. Here's what I'm thinking for the Patreon. We'll give you extra content. So that'll be it could be anything from silly cell phone videos to like a really nice polished video to even maybe like a half an hour extra podcast episode, like a 30-minute podcast episode or something. But you'll get it something like that once per month.
Well, here's a good deal, Dakota. If you guys give us an extra if you guys just give us $5, I will give you a cameo, and I will like, whether it's your enemy or your best friend, I will say something really nice or I'll say something really mean. I'll get really aggressive and weird and dark and scary if you want. So if you pay me $5 and tell me who you want me to video message and what you want me to say to them, I'll do that. It's not a cameo.
Okay.
Because I don't like them. It's gonna be mean spirited, hard cock bullshit.
Yeah, you can't do like a nice message. They like no matter what.
I'm not wishing Christy a 31st birthday. I'm gonna threaten your friend Steve, and I'm gonna say a lot of mean things about him.
And that'll be like the second tier on the Patreon. There'll be like a first tier, which will be like $1 or something, and second tier will be $5. Eli tells your friend Steve that he's gonna fucking kill them.
Yeah, I'm gonna threaten to kill all of your friends if you subscribe to our Patreon. Hell yeah, you can get that out of the way.
Eli's gonna threaten to kill your pets, and Eli's gonna threaten to flush your goldfish down the toilet and strangle your hamster and punch your dog.
I'm gonna put all your fish in my ass and make them live.
And so that'll be
in my water world.
That's gonna be the. Yeah, that's gonna be the Patreon model. We're gonna.
So yeah, like it. Sorry, I took a big vape toke. That hurt me. Good. Take a bit, like and subscribe.
See you later.